Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices.
Resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
We have already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Luis Diaz, will have a key role in being the link man. He's so good when it comes to progressing the ball up the pitch, and he'll often drop deep to do that. Above all, though, I like his feistiness. There's a combative and energetic edge to everything he does.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. James Rodriguez. And the counter is on. Sal. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Ricardo Rodriguez. Zakaria. Ricardo Rodriguez. That's really well manoeuvred. Diaz. James. Oh, nicely intercepted. Diaz. Mojica. Freuler, played into space. Embolo, and he whips it in. And that has been clubbed away. Driving forward. Diaz. Lerma. And it's Munoz. Chance to play it in. Oh, smashing header! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Ricardo Rodriguez. Now that's well seen too. Lukumi. James Rodriguez. Munoz. Oh, there's a probing ball. Defending of the desperate variety. Aim forwards. Lukumi. Munoz. James Rodriguez. Lerma. Referee's given a throw. Played into the middle. Sanchez cuts out the pass. Mojica. Mojica, nicely aimed pass. Mojica. And here's Diaz. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. He can get that clear. Freuler. Ball's played through. Oh, red, nice interception. Mojica. That's very neat. Mojica. Cross goes in there. And out it comes again. Shot at goal! Clears it away. Climbs up big! Oh, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Embolo, over to the left. It's made its way to him. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. And that's been won straight back. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Sal. Spread out to the left. And he's picked it up out wide. Corner. And it's been taken short. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Ricardo Rodriguez moved on forwards.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Lukumi. Switzerland, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Lerma forwards and with intent. Out to the left it goes. It's run loose here, and here's Embolo. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Danger averted for now. Very nicely done. Can he deliver? Oh, sweet feet. Sanchez is there, and he can get that clear. Diaz. James Rodriguez. Now it's Embolo. It's Embolo! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Oh, it's come loose. And he's there to clear it. And it's played forward. He is through here. Diaz. Nice physical challenge. And now the breakaway. Now it's Embolo. Caresses it through. Receives it in a good position here. Lukumi. Now it's a Bolo, and they can counter here. Diaz. Now it's Cordoba. Diaz. Cordoba. And the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
They've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Zakaria shifted upfield. Freuler gets a foot in here. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off. Lerma. And it's James Rodriguez. The referee's awarded a free kick. And they've got rid. Lerma. It's a good foot in there. Nice looking ball. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Sanchez gets good distance on it. Sanchez, aim forwards. Ricardo Rodriguez. Sanchez cuts it out. Moved on forwards. That has found him in acres of space. Lerma. Diaz. Now it's Cordoba. Muscular approach does pay off here.
Colombia couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Lukumi. Diaz. Mojica. James Rodriguez. Delivered in. And that is not finding anyone. Oh, that's a nice ball. Lukumi. Munoz. That's good play. And it's James Rodriguez. Great defending, strong and determined. Now who's going to be first to this? That is lovely. Lerma, gently done. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Bolo.
Split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rodriguez plays it short. And that's aimed into the middle. Sanchez tries to clear. Crossed in again. Montero claims it. Safe hands. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And we're not going to make any further progress now. And that is as far as they're going to go. Looking here to chip it through. Showing good feet. Looking for a decent ball in. Sanchez gets rid without sophistication. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Mojica, that's really well manoeuvred. Sal. That's a lovely, neat pass. Mojica. James Rodriguez. And it's played forward. Tries a deft little ball. Oh, what a climb! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Nice control. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Freuler. Might be danger here. Real chance! Munoz. Forward it goes. Now it's Cordoba. Spread out to the left. Now it's Bolo. Chance here to counter. Aim forwards. Sal. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Skims one in. And that was was very necessary. Diaz. Moved on forwards. James Rodriguez. He's having a shot! Diaz. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, screamer! A finish of true class!
Colombia, well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Colombia are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And it's James Rodriguez. And reclaimed it in a try. Great chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Cordoba is offering a wry smile there.
Freuler. And Bolo has been caught there, it's a foul. Freuler. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's tidy. So who's he picking out? Turns and goes back, and he shoots! Up he goes! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Lukumi. That's really well manoeuvred. James is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Munoz. Lerma. Sao wins the duel this time. James Rodriguez. Out to the right. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
James Rodriguez, well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
Moved on forwards. Mojica. Lerma. Diaz. Mojica. Diaz. Mojica picks it up now. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. That has been knocked clear. Sal gets it clear. And it's James Rodriguez. Out to the left it goes. Mojica gets his head on it! It's anyone's ball now. And he's there to get it away. And that has been cleared. Dealt with nicely by the defence. James. Lerma. Tries a measured ball. Tries to get it clear. And here's James. Freuler. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are back on the way.
Switzerland can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That's going to go a long way. Mbolo with the foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Mojica, Lukumi, Lerma, and it's Munoz. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, it's played into the air. It's a mighty effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Switzerland, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Zakaria. Ricardo Rodriguez. Sal. Aim forwards. Zakaria. Sal. Freuler. Sal. Takes the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Lukumi. Diaz. Mojica. And here's Diaz. Oh, such a clever touch. And the cutback. Mojica. Now it's Diaz. Diaz with the delivery. That wasn't the greatest of balls. There will be a throw-in. Zakaria. Vargas. Oh, nice touch. And a chance! Hit into the middle. He's dealt with that well.
Freuler just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Lerma. Cordoba. Over to the left. Bullish header! In he goes again. It's off target and by quite a way.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Zakaria. Ricardo Rodriguez. Sal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Thinks one through. Have it back and can go again. And another try! He's scored! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, that's neat. Freuler. Shapes to shoot! Munoz. Now it's Cordoba. And it's James Rodriguez. Decent chance! Caught offside that time. Keeper's got good distance on that. Sal. Spread out to the left. Back into the middle. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Freuler. Lovely bit of skill. Time to deliver. And the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rodriguez moves short. There are a few waiting for it. Vargas takes a shot! Oh, the keeper's so well.
Vargas clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Freuler, pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cordoba. Diaz. Lovely feet.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Does really well to win the ball there.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Diaz. Mojica. Now it's It's James!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Do have a chance to counter here, and he has been fouled there. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Cordoba. Now it's Diaz. And it's James Rodriguez. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that is a little undercooked.
Colombia are probably looking to run the clock down now. They clearly feel that the job is done.
Colombia, on the other hand, are left with no choice but to risk everything and to go for it. Lukumi. James Rodriguez. Lerma, oh, good-looking ball. James. One ball by the goalkeeper. James Rodriguez. It's a fighting-looking ball, that. Colombia have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Cordoba. Vargas. Freuler. Played down the flank. Munoz tries to clear. Goes for the shot! So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. There's the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, what a pass! Chooses to go back. That's an excellent interception. Wins the duel this time. Great work on the overlap. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's really well manoeuvred. Zakaria. Freuler. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's nice. Can he deliver? Sao. Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
So, actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Diaz. Mojica, gently done. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Lukumi. Mojica. Decent progress down the left. This interception, his positioning was spot on. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's played forward. That's a nicely weighted pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Lukumi. Munoz. That's really well manoeuvred. Sal.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Diaz. And the keeper has it. Goes for goal!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Zakaria. Sal. Proves too strong. Clipped into space. Now this could be a Diaz! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Played out to the right. No way through there. And it's Zakaria. Sal. Oh, lovely feet. Here's a chance! In he goes again! Cleared without complication. Takes aim and up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Great defending, strong and determined. Freuler. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Rodriguez forwards and with intent. That's an imaginative pass. Clearly not happy with that. Montero sends that a long way. A heavy challenge. Lerma. Sanchez. Diaz, who's set up one goal so far. Quality ball. James. Showing good... It's James! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
You can tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he could smile about it, seeing as there are a couple of goals up.
He's got away. Crunching tackle. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, smashing header. Oh, it's and again. They've got it. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Ambitious ball here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Zakaria gets it away. And the shot! And that would have won it.
Diaz really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
And he's there to clear it. He's on it, can he get away? And the shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
What a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Rodriguez shifted upfield. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Lukumi. Cordoba.
Colombia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Succumbs to the pressure.
Switzerland really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Out to the right. And it's James Rodriguez. He's been slipped through.
Colombia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Freuler, aim forwards. Oh, nice touch. Looking for a decent ball in. No, that's not going to find its target. Aimed in towards the centre. Defending of the desperate variety.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Freuler. Nice control. Played into the middle. That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Vargas. Can he finish? And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Vargas simply had to do better than that. He blew a great chance for me.
Lerma. Lerma, gently done. Sal, played out towards the right wing. Freuler. Lerma does really well to win the ball there. Diaz. And here's the chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. Oh, some tackle that.
Colombia can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Probing pass. Switzerland have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. Colombia really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Moved on forwards.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode. They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
Freuler providing an outlet on that flank. And that has been cleared.
Switzerland really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Freuler. Oh, good spread. Can he latch on to this? Switzerland could have here their final chance. Rodriguez with the short one. And he's there to clear it. That is lovely. Here comes another cross. Sanchez. Lukumi. Sanchez. And it's played forward. Schmidt. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another.